Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, we're in SCR, surprisingly, because it's time to do the update, version 2.0. Firstly, with the SCR updates, we've got the implementation of the new driver GUI. Yep, that's right, the new driver GUI, which essentially just means that we have a new GUI for driving, which means we now have realistic throttle and brakes, which is good to see. Good to see they're implementing some realism into the game. Next, the whole dispatcher GUI has been really done, and TRTS has been changed. Instead of clicking it immediately, now you have to wait. That's odd, but yeah. We're just showing off the new dispatcher procedure. So you have to wait for TRTS. And, it was ready for TRTS. It's ready. Okay, right, you're there. You're there now. Oh, yep, close doors. As you can see, the GUI on the right has been redone with CD and RA. CD standing for closed doors and RA standing for right away. Which basically just means they can depart. Also, a neat feature on the platforms is that there's TRTS boxes on some platforms now. Next up, the gun GUI has also been redone on the right here. As you can see, with the whistle and torch are now on the right instead of under here. So, we can blow the whistle. Also, I've turned my volume on for this part as well, just because this is a section that will need volume. Then we whistle again. Close the local door and enter the cab, as usual. And that is another change, that some signal bells sound different. Okay, so we're now on to the trains. Starting with the Class 156 Mark IV, which is the 2-car variant, and the Mark 9, which is the 4-car variant. Interesting stuff, I must admit. Next up, we have the Class 385, again for Connect, which can operate not down the new branch, however, because it's an electric. And it's actually quite realistic, considering this interior is actually quite realistic, because I see this train a lot. I've been on it a lot, trust me. Now we have the Class 800, which has been added for Express. Yep, this is the new Express train, which isn't an upgrade. Now onto the train upgrades. The Class 170 has received a remesh, which honestly looks a lot better than the old TPE Class 170, alongside 2 new variants of the, which include a 170 Mark II, 2 coaches, and 170 Mark V, which is the double 2-car variant. In all honesty, these trains do not look bad. And looking at the interior, this is not the worst cab, I must admit. Next up, we have the new remeshed 357, which is actually one of the most surprising trains. That I was not expecting to see a remesh in this update. Must admit, though, it does look quite cool on the interior, and this cab, though, is just so cool. The Class 321 has also been meshed now, finally, after ages. As you can see, the interior is stunning, and I'm really impressed with this. Also, this cab is actually quite intriguing. To coincide with the Class 170 being remeshed, the Class 171 has also had a remesh. Which it actually doesn't look too bad. I mean, then again, it's still like the same as the 170, so I can't really say anything about it, I must have. The 313's also been meshed now, and I've got to tell you, this looks so cool. It's just like the 321, however, it's been meshed. I used to use this train. I used to own it before it was meshed, but still, it looks even better like usual. Also, the Class 313 has replaced the Class the Class 508 on Waterline. I guess that makes sense. The 508 didn't have a pantograph. However, it's still sad to see one of the first next generation trains removed from the game. Sad to see. Now we move on to the stations. With a new station at Aslockby, the Aslockby station looks quite nice, with semaphore signals on all platforms. To be honest, it isn't the worst. However, it's still quite nice. It also lines up with one of the sneak peeks, which is brilliant. Next up, Cornelia Bridge. It's actually a one-platform station with no signals at either end, though it does make sense. And is that a green? That's a green bin. Well, anyway, it's actually quite a wee nice rural area. Quite like it. Got a few shops. Pengtastic's Fantastic Penguin Shop. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. Finally, rounding up the extension, we have Rayleigh Bay Station. Yep, that's right, Rayleigh Bay. This is the end of the route, and it's where the extension comes to an end. And also, can we just note down how SCR has completely lied to us? Now we move on to station upgrades, where Edgemead has received a good facelift, which actually includes an upgrade on Platform 2, and also that bug where you couldn't terminate here has also been fixed nicely. Alongside this, the extension also goes off from here, which is always quite nice to see an extension leaving from here. Also, the off indicators on Platform 1 say to Leighton and Famir. Nothing as to up towards Aslockby or anything, or Rayleigh Bay, but who knows why that's there. Next, Famir has been hugely upgraded with a good it seems to be quite a nice kind of upgrade, which I'm not gonna lie, does seem quite nice. It's a huge upgrade for a little small station, and it's also got a wee village nearby now. Nice. Next up, we have Wester Coasts. Station building. The station itself wasn't actually updated, however the station building brings a nice little rural feel to the area. And I'm not gonna lie, these closed ticket areas really do make it tense to see what it used to be like. Melcastle has received quite the upgrade, with the ticket gates now no longer on a kind of area, with the station actually now integrated nicely into a wall. Yep, you heard that right, folks, a wall, with the platforms completely just upgraded. It's quite a nice station, and I'm not gonna lie, it has a nice wee rural feel to it. However, this does mean that I believe the playing sports fields have been removed. Oh wait, no they're not, they're just down there. Despite the patch note saying that the area is the only thing that's been rebuilt, West Wyvern's new station is actually quite nice. And now you don't have to go over a footbridge to access the station, which actually feels quite good about it. Alongside this, there's a lounge now. So this is now another one of these places which has a lounge, which is actually quite cool. Also, quickly just going down here, Platform 3 is remaining as a terminus platform. The trains can still terminate here. There's also a station office. Yeah. Now we have North Shore. Well, it's not really been upgraded, but it's been rebranded. With actually what seems to be a ticket office now, which is quite nice. Alongside this, if we quickly go up the stairs, there's now a lounge, which is also nice to see. Lynn has also received some platform extensions, which is quite nice to think that longer trains could probably be coming to SCR very soon. It's really nice to think that, actually. It really is, because, we've all been wanting longer trains for a while in the SCR community, and it's good to see that they're hinting towards them a lot now, actually. According to the patch notes, Leighton Stepford Road has received an upgrade. I don't really see much upgraded things, but apparently there's a train approaching, even though there's no one else driving. Is SCR actually okay today? Because I feel like SCR needs help. Like, I'm being serious. Actually, you can kind of see how SCR has upgraded LSR. Yeah, that makes sense. Water Newton has been completely redone, with apparently an Airlink train going somewhere else. However, it seems like this is where that cryptic sneak peek from a while ago was taken. You can clearly see how the platforms have been redone to take care of Airlink trains. Good to see. Now we have Upper Statplow, or at least Old Upper Statplow. Yep, that's right. Right, Old Upper Statplow has had a scenery facelift, which is quite nice to see that they're carrying to the old station. We're back at North Shore, and if you run through the car park, the depot's been completely upgraded, which is actually quite cool, because as you can see, there seems to be a very long Voyager in there. I believe that's a long Voyager. Yep, that's a really long Voyager. Good to see that they're hinting towards more long trains. And also, there's a 397, I believe that is over there. The menu depot has also been completely redone, which is nice to see, because, well, I quite like this new depot, I must admit. Also, earlier I forgot to do Stepford Central, which actually has had quite a nice, upgrade. Removing the Central Mall was definitely needed, definitely. Stepford Victoria has also received an upgrade, where, if we just quickly hop over the barriers, you can definitely see there's a new feel to it with the new overhead electrification coming into full swing. Anyway, that's it for today's video. If you did enjoy, please do consider liking and subscribing. Help out the channel a lot. Massive thanks to my mom for helping show off some of the features, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!